Hello guys, what's up? You're watching Fact Missile. Let's begin. So today we're gonna talk about very interesting topic, that is time travel. So let's get started. Time travel is the concept of movement between certain points in time, analogous to movement between different points in space by an object or a person, typically with the use of an hypothetical device known as time machine. Some ancient myths depict a character's time traveling to the future. In Hindu mythology, the Mahabharata mentions the story of King Ravita Kakudmi who travels to the heaven to meet the creator Brahma and is surprised to learn when he returns to earth that many ages have passed. The Buddhist Pali Canon mentions the relativity of time. The Japanese tale of Urashima Taro, first described in the Man Yoshu, tells of a young fisherman named Urashima Nako who visits an undersea palace. After 3 days, he returns to home and finds himself 300 years in the future, where he has been forgotten. His house is in ruins and his family has died. In Jewish tradition, the 1st century BC scholar, whose name I can't pronounce, Honiha Maggel, is said to have fallen asleep and slept for 70 years. When waking up, he returned home but found none of the people he knew, and no one believed his claims of who he was. Some modern theories are: imagine that you and I have identical watches and we synchronize them right before I blast off into space.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff of Discovery.
In the space shuttle, I am traveling at roughly 28,000 kilometers per hour relative to the Earth. If I make few orbits around the Earth before I return, when we compare our watches, we'll see that very little time has passed for me. A very tiny amount of time, but it is there nonetheless. This is called time dilation, and it simply means that according to Einstein's theory of relativity, time measured along different trajectories is affected by differences in either gravity or velocity, each of which affects the time in different ways. One example of time dilation is when we compare the passage of time on the ISS versus on Earth. After spending a year at the space station, astronauts have aged approximately 0.01 second less than those of us here on Earth. Okay, that's all fascinating, but is it time travel? Perhaps not, in the sense that we usually think of it, but according to the nature of space-time, it is. But there are couple suitable solutions to these problems, which I will tell you in part 2, so stay tuned for that. So with that good note, stay home, stay safe, bye bye, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.